Hello and welcome to Gaming News with Jake. Here you'll find out all the gaming news by me. Probably. In this Gaming News with Jake, I'm going to be talking about the E3 2016 Sony press conference. So, let's get started. Okay, to begin with, I have no idea what that intro was to the Sony press conference with like the all orchestral music and stuff. Like, I did not figure it was a good entry to their press conference at all. Like, I wouldn't have minded if it was only like for a minute or two, but it went on for 5.5 minutes. Why did it go on for that long? Like, you know, we're all there to watch games, not listen to an orchestral play stage show for 5.5 minutes. I just thought it was really dumb and just like completely defeated the purpose of what everyone was there for. So yeah, don't do that again next time, Sony. Like, come on now. We're there for games, not music. It was actually really bright, so I've kind of like shut my curtain a bit, so I'm not like completely white on this side. So just in case you got a bit confused with the scenery change there, so hopefully that's a bit better. Okay, so after the long-ass orchestral music, they actually did show a game. And this game was God of War. Now, I've never actually played God of War. I should really jump into it because I have heard like the God of War series is really good. So, seeing this new God of War game, I might actually have to start jumping into it because it did look pretty goddamn badass. Now, I thought it was actually a really clever move of how they made the intro for God of War, because they made it out to be their new PS4 exclusive, Horizon. But then, bam! Kratos just comes out of nowhere and it was like, it's God of War? Like, what? The crowd went absolutely crazy because I think everyone thought it was just going to be Horizon. And then Kratos just comes out of nowhere and the crowd just went absolutely, Wah! It's a good moment when something like that happens, so good on you. Now, the new God of War actually looks pretty goddamn badass. I can't really say much about it because, like I've said, I've never actually played the God of War games, but from what I saw, it did actually look really good. Now, from what we know, this is a sequel to God of War 3, and it's not going to be open world like they made it out to be, which is kind of a shame because at the end of it, it did kind of look like they were going to go with an open world approach, but apparently it's not open world, so I really wish I could talk about this because, like I said, it did actually look really cool. Like the way he goes in like he's Spartan Fury mode, he absolutely beats the shit out of like that giant troll thing. Just smashes his face into the floor. Oh, it was a really good show on God of War. So, but I wish I could talk about it more, but sadly I can't because I've never played a God of War game, so I can't really express how I feel towards this game. But from what I saw, it definitely has made me go, you know what, maybe I should jump into that series. So now they showed a trailer of their new PS4 IP called Days Gone. Now I'm gonna be straight up and honest about this, and like people may get a bit butthurt because, you know, all the console wars and you know, all that malarkey, but Days Gone did not look like a good game at all. It actually looked pretty goddamn bad, but no, didn't look good. Like, they showed the trailer was very like, okay, cool, I guess. And then at the end of their show, which I don't get why they showed their gameplay right at the end of the show. Like, why did they not just show the gameplay after the teaser trailer of Days Gone? But anyway, it's nothing to get excited about. Like, they showed the gameplay and no, it looks awful. I'm sorry, like, it looks really goddamn bad. Like, really bad. Like, I can't, like, I was looking at that demo and I'm seeing like really poorly textured stuff. Audio, some of the audio was god fucking awful. Like, the reload sound on the gun, like, it sounds like something you'll get out of, like, an editing software for free or something. Like, it's... No. And then there was a repeated audio on the voice actor. There's a part where he sees, like, all those zombie things. He's like, shit, shit, shit. Okay. And then, like, probably, like, 2 minutes afterwards, the exact same voice dialogue happens of him going, shit, shit, shit. And it's like, no, you cannot do that in a demo. Like, it makes your game look so tacky and, like, just rushed. Now, I'm seeing, like, body physics glitches. I'm seeing, like, the zombies going through one another. Like, when he's running away from the zombies and they're all bundling up, like, it, like, that kind of looked cool. But then you look at it more closely, it doesn't look cool at all. Like, they're all jibbing everywhere and going through one another, and it looks horrible. Like, really. And then the controls, like, they look so clunky. Like, they look so animated. Like, it's not fluent, it's not smooth. Like, he's running up to a barrel or, like, a crate, and he presses it, and you can tell, like, he jolts into the animation of him climbing up, and then once he's done climbing, he jolts into his, like, standard animation. It looks just so tacky and clunky, and you got to sort this stuff out. Like, I know people be like, oh, but it's a new IP, it's an alpha, they're still working on the game, they haven't even got a release date for it, but you got to understand this, their E3 demo. Their E3 demo should be, you know, up to goddamn par. It should be, like, the best thing they should be able to make, because they got to show off their game, you know, and get people excited for it. And if that's the best they can do, then I have no idea what that game's going to be like. But from what I saw, my personal opinion just did not... No, Days Gone did not look any good to me at all. But I don't know. If you liked it, then, you know, fair enough. But to me, no. After the trailer of Days Gone, they actually showed the thing what people are excited for on PS4. The PS4 exclusive, The Last Guardian. Now, I swear to God, I hope this game is amazing. I really do hope it is, because there is so much hype to this game. And I'm not surprised, the game looks pretty goddamn cool. So I really do hope it's good. Because if it turns out to be like just a meh game, oh my god, we're not gonna hear ends of, like, we're not, I can't even explain how bad it's gonna be on the internet. The fan wars are gonna go absolutely fucking crazy. So, oh my god, I hope it is good, because, you know, it's been a long time. We have been waiting for The Last Guardian. And they actually announced a release date for The Last Guardian. It's coming out this year on the 25th of October, which is amazing. So, no, we don't have to wait long for that. And, yeah, it's been a long waiting for that game, but, you know, it's almost to an end. We're almost going to get it, so... Oh, I hope it is good, though. I really do hope it is good, but it is looking top-notch, so... Now, they showed some Horizon gameplay, and I gotta say, this game looks absolutely slick. Like, oh man, I'm all up on that. Like, oh, it just looks so cool. Like, I love the idea they've done. It's like tribal caveman time, but then they've put a twist on it and actually made it like futuristic. Like, oh, it's such a cool idea. Like, playing as like a tribal woman, but with like a futuristic, like, laser gun. Like, whoever come up with that idea, well fucking done, because, like, it's different. I'll give it that. Like, it's nothing no one has ever done before. Like, you're playing in a tribal caveman time, but with, like, futuristic robots running around and stuff, and oh man, it looks goddamn awesome. What they showed looks goddamn awesome, so I hope it is goddamn awesome, and that comes out early 2017. They showed off another IP called Detroit, Now, this game is all up in my alley. Like, it's a game where you play as like a robot AI. And he's like a detective, and you go to this crime scene, and you see like shit has gone down, and you notice that the criminal or the murderer or whoever it is, he's still outside on top of like this rooftop, and he has a hostage as a little girl, and your mission is to try and save this little girl. But it's not as simple as that. There are so many different like options and endings. Like, they were showing it, there's like one ending, because when they showed it, they first showed that the guy, he just like straight up jumps off the roof with this little girl, and my jaw dropped. I was like, what? But then it does like a rewind, and it's like, this can be changed, and it starts like showing up all like these different options, like investigate the crime scene, get different options, try and lay out your plan a bit more, and it shows like the AI like doing all this, and then it goes back to the scene with like the murderer at the edge of this rooftop, the little girl, and he has like different dialogue, and he starts like playing out and planning this different dialogue, and you get different results, and it's, oh man, it's so cool. Like, I love like detective different choice games like that, so I really do hope it's good, so please be good. Now, the new Resident Evil looks goddamn good. Like, holy shit, why could they not do this a long time ago? Now, I like to call it Resident Evil PT, as you know, a joke. You know, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Why could they not done this a long time ago with the Resident Evil series? Like, holy shit, it looks good. And it looks scary. Why didn't they do this ages ago? Like, why did it take them so long to do this? Please, explain that to me. Now, what I do not understand about this Resident Evil is why it's called Resident Evil 7. Why have they not rebooted it? Because from what this game looks like, it's a completely different experience from what any Resident Evil game is going to be like. So why did they not just reboot it? Why did they have to carry on with that shitstorm of Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6? Why would they want to continue after that? Just reboot it and call it Resident Evil. It was the perfect opportunity to reboot your series, but I don't know. I guess they just wanted that cool Resident Evil with the 7 in there on their title or something. But like, I'm telling you, that was a stupid mistake. I really do think that you should just change that and be like, yep, this is a reboot. It's not too late. You can still do it. It probably is too late, so you're not going to do it, but just why the 7? Just no. Now they went on to their PlayStation VR stuff, and I've got to say, I kind of switched off at this bit. I'm not going to lie. To me, VR, like their VR, just seems like a big fat gimmick. Like, I know, God, that's a risky thing to say because a lot of people may get a bit butthurt about that. But to me, I really don't see it catching on. Like, I really don't see it. And so, especially for the price, just the VR goggles. They're asking for £350 for the VR goggles. That's more expensive than the PS4 itself. How can you justify that? Seriously. And that's just for the goggles. If you really want the full experience, you gotta buy like the PlayStation stick things, you gotta buy the camera, which is like 50 plus itself. So you're looking at like £450 to get the full on VR experience. I can't. Oh, I'm sorry if I seem angry, but I am. I can't, like, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. If someone can defend that price tag, then I'm sorry, but you're kind of brainwashed. You really are brainwashed. You cannot defend that price tag. You can't. It's more expensive than the actual console itself. The thing you have to actually play it on is it's more expensive. I can't wrap my head around that. Now with that rant out of the way about the price tag, I'm sorry, but I kind of had to get that out of the way because that was really big news to me. But yeah, like from what they showed, it really, like the games just sort of looks a bit, like they kind of just looked a bit like a cinematic experience rather than a game. And other VR games they've showed in the past look really, like kind of rushed and a bit tacked, so... But one thing did catch my eye, and it's the Batman VR experience. Now, unfortunately, they only showed a trailer for this, which I'm surprised about, because this game is supposed to be coming out this year in October, so it's only a few months away, so... It makes you think, when are they actually going to show some sort of gameplay about this? I mean, they may not even show some gameplay because they might want to make it like a surprise to VR players. But yeah, I really do think that's a pretty cool idea. Like, experience like being in Batman's eyes and like being in Gotham. Like, that seems like a really cool idea. I just wish they showed some sort of like idea or gameplay about it, considering it's coming out so soon. Now, this part was just the laughing stock of their whole show. They showed some Call of Duty Affinity Warfare. And buckle up, guys. If you're a Call of Duty fan, you may want to skip this part or mute your video because I'm going to go all out on this. It looks absolutely dog shit. Dog shit. Oh my god, it looks horrendous. Really bad, and I'm not just saying this to follow like the Call of Duty hate herd. There's a reason why this game is getting so much hate and dislike, and it's about goddamn time that people are starting to realise this. Oh, this game looks like something out of like... It looks like an Xbox 360 or PS3 game, and it's not. It's just coming out on Xbox One and PS4, and the graphics look absolutely dog shit. They use all the same technology and animation from... I'm seeing a lot of stuff what looked like was from Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare. So... and it looks shit. It looks absolute shit. And it was obvious, because when the gameplay trailer finished, the crowd just seemed so awkward. It finished and it was just like, oh, oh. Like, I have never heard such an awkward crowd like that ever. It was god awful, that game, and I know this is going to be a hard message to get out, but we have to make Activision learn. And I really do think they're going to pay the penalty for this one, and I really do think it's going to make them open their eyes and be like, okay, we can't do this shit anymore, we got to step up our game, because it's unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable from what they're showing. And on top of that, they're fucking scamming people with their Call of Duty 4 remaster, making people buy their dog shit Call of Duty just so they can get people to buy what people want, which is the Call of Duty 4 remaster. That's all what people want. At the end of the day, people are going to buy your shit game for your shit game. People are going to buy your shit game so they can play the thing what they want. And there's a reason why they won't sell this, the Call of Duty 4 remaster separately. It's because if they know they did this, no one's going to buy their shit Call of Duty. And so what they did, they got their shit product and their good product, well, hopefully it's good, and they're like, oh, we know this one's not going to sell, so you know what, we're going to put this one with what people want, and we're going to make it that you have to buy our shit product so you can get our good product. Yep. Oh my god, that's just such bullshit. such bullshit, and I really do hope people see this, because it's unacceptable, really. If you've got it pre-ordered for some unknown reason, goddamn, unpre-order it, because they don't deserve any sort of money for this game. None. Until they put a goddamn effort into their game and show some improvement, they're not getting they're not getting anything out of my goddamn wallet. And they shouldn't do it with you as well. Now, after the Call of Duty awkward goddamn presentation they did, they actually announced some pretty goddamn exciting news. And they actually did it in a very good way. The Crash Bandicoot music come on, he started walking down, the stage like lit up like he was on a beach, and there was like a Crash Bandicoot shadow like walking beside him, and people lost their shit. They could not believe what they were seeing. Now, I kind of find it a bit annoying of how they announced this, and again, I can't help but feel like this is Activision, because Activision have the rights to Crash Bandicoot, unfortunately. But they announced a Crash Bandicoot remaster of 1, 2 and 3 from the ground up. So you're not only going to get like a remaster of the original games, it's going to be a complete rehauled, refreshed game from the ground up of Crash Bandicoot 1, 2 and 3. Which is absolutely great news to hear. You know, after all that shit of Crash Bandicoot not ever making a return, it's good to see that he's finally come up from the grave and he's going to get his own games again. Now, I was sort of disappointed with how they announced this, because they didn't actually show anything. Like, that was a big key moment. A really big key moment. Like, people have been waiting years, and I mean years, for Crash to come back. And for him just to be like, yeah, he's coming back. There's a remaster of 1, 2 and 3 coming out. Like, that was just such a downer. They should have made like a 30-second teaser trailer of like Crash Bandicoot coming on stage and getting people like, oh, you know, like. But again, I can't help, that's just Activision being absolutely lazy. Like, they'll probably just like, oh yeah, we can't be fucked to make a trailer. Just say it. Just, you know, yeah, it's gonna cost us money to make a teaser trailer, so just, you know, we'll rather work on our Skylanders Crash Bandicoot, so, yeah, just say it. Like, I really do think they should have made like a teaser trailer to really get that moment going, just to, you know. But it is good news that he is coming. But it does make me worried that Activision still had the rights, because there were rumours that Naughty Dog had taken back the licensing for Crash Bandicoot. But this is not true. Activision still have the licensing for Crash Bandicoot, so we got past one hurdle of him making a return. But can we get past the other hurdle of Activision not fucking it up? Let's hope they don't and make it really good. Now, Crash Bandicoot is in Skylanders, no surprise, because, you know, Activision makes Skylanders, so no one gives a shit about that. So, yeah, I just thought I had to mention it because, you know, it is news, so. Now, this part was absolutely amazing. Everyone lost their shit. Hideo Kojima come on stage. And oh my god, he's back, baby. He is back. And if you do not know who Hideo Kojima is, go slap yourself in the face. Look him up. Like, you should just know. He's a legend. Absolute legend. He's the one what defined some of the games what we have today. Now, Kojima come on and he was all like, yo, I've got a new game coming out. Here it is. And like, I'm surprised they showed an actual trailer to this. I was not expecting this, so it was actually a real big surprise for me, because with all the shit what he went on with like Konami and starting up his own company partnered with Sony, I was not expecting to see anything, because he'd only started up his company probably like, what, I think it was like in January, February sort of time. So to actually see something in that short span of time was really big news. And oh, what's awesome as well is that Norman Reedus is actually playing the lead character for his new game. And I'm really happy about this, because if you don't know who Norman Reedus is, from what he's most known, is Daryl out of the Walking Dead series, the guy with the crossbow. He was actually meant to be the lead character of Silent Hills, which in short was PT, if you want to know it by that. But of course, shit went down with Konami and Kojima, and Konami canned PT, and it really did upset Norman Reedus. Like, he like, if you looked at his Twitter, he was really goddamn gutted. I mean, like, really gutted. He was really excited about this project, and being able to work with Kojima was like a dream come true for him. So as you can imagine, he was really down about it. So it's good that Kojima, like kind of paid respect to him, I guess. Like, after all the shit what kind of went on with him, it's good that he's actually getting that second chance and being able to start in a game by Hideo Kojima. You know, it's a big privilege, and I hope, and I do not doubt that Hideo Kojima's new game is going to be fucking fantastic. And what his game is called, give me a second, because I've actually forgotten. Let me have a look. Death Stranding, there you go. It's on my PC over there. So Death Stranding, I hope Death Stranding is good, because from what I saw, it does look very interesting. I cannot wait to see more of it. So, but that about wraps up the Sony press conference. In all honesty, yeah, there were some really good moments in there, but I could not help but feel like they went half-arse on some things. Like, the orchestral beginning of their show went on for 5.5 minutes. Like, that should have not happened. Like, they should have just went straight in there with God of War and, you know, got things going. But instead, you were at the beginning just like, yeah, can I see some games now? Like, and then they kind of did a half-ass announcement of like a really, really goddamn big moment of Crash Bandicoot coming back. Like, I can't believe they went half-assed on that. That should have been a big moment for them. Like, whoa, but they didn't, unfortunately. It's probably not even Sony's fault. That's probably just Activision being fucking lazy. Then they showed their new IP, Days Gone, and I can't help but feel that game just does not look any good, which is a shame, because, like, it was a big moment. They should have, like, a big moment for Sony, a new IP, a new game, and they were actually showing stuff on it, but instead I was just left like, oh, that game looks really crap. And then I felt like they went on a bit too much with the VR, like, that's probably just my personal opinion. I know that some people out there will probably be really excited about that, and I can understand why. Like, virtual reality is kind of like a big thing now, but to me, I guess I just can't see that. To me, virtual reality just seems like a big gimmick, and again, I'm just gonna, especially for the price tag it's going for, like, I can't get over that, so. But in all, I really did think Sony's press conference was just okay. I really do think it could have been better, especially with Sony being like the top product. I just feel like they kind of just went half-assed just because they feel like they don't need to make an effort anymore, which is a shame, because I really don't think that they shouldn't think that. They should really still go in there. But I can't help but feel like they just didn't do that. Anyway, that's all the news I have for the Sony press conference E3. So yeah, I will see you in the next gaming news with Jake. So,